G'day! In today's video I'm opening up a APNX AVP-1 ARGB. So let's open it up now and see what we get. We have one user installation guide. I'll check that out later. We have one textured, plastic textured cooler, if it wants to come out of the box. Take this part out. I'm assuming this section here will have brackets. And we have Intel brackets, a couple of risers, we have some thermal paste. The Intel. Not sure of the quality of that, but what do we got? TGP1. Thermal grease P1. AMD ones, they're all fairly standard. I'm curious about this bracket, but we'll find out about that soon. We do have AM4, AM5 written on there. Curious to see how that will go. And we have an Intel bracket here. Old gel. And we have one cooler. Appearance wise, I don't mind. Can't quite tell if this is, I feel like this would be plastic. But nice and smooth. But I do like how this is fully sealed all around here and the fan's integrated. Granted, on the repairability side, if these bearings do start failing, good luck for finding a replacement fan to go on here. The cooler itself down the bottom does look to be fairly standard. Screws attached already. Have to be probably fairly careful not to actually scrape the plastic while doing the screws up. If you have a look at that, and you're not even, it's the whole screw's not fully exposed. Same with the back side. And then what else we got here cord-wise? We have an ARGB cable, and we have a simple fan header cable. Do remember to peel this off prior to installation. And then proceed and get this inside the computer. And then we'll have a bit of a look around from there, and I'll mention any issues I've had getting this installed. One thing to note on the AM4 platform is this back bracket isn't actually mounted. So as you go to put it in, that may fall out. Preferably take the side off the back, or take off the back side and hold it as you screw it up. Sometimes I take the back bracket off, put some double-sided tape just to keep it in there. But I'm going to try a bit of a trick. I'm hoping I can slide this in here to put a bit of weight on it. A bit hard one-handed. Nah. There we go. Like that. With it sitting there, I'll put the next section on. Thread the screw on. Whoop. Hands are too cold this morning. Thread the screw, line up over the top, push it up against. So I'll push it over the top. And then screw it up. That'll get it. We're now mounted up. Next up, I'll do a CPU swap first, then put some thermal paste on there, and then we'll be right to attach it. I do need to find where the ARGB's going, but I do see a connection down here, so I'm assuming around the back I'll be able to plug that in, and CPU header will go up here. So far, so good. Yeah, I'm just going to put some Corsair TM30 thermal paste on here, spread that around, and be right to attach the cooler. Now, prior to putting in, do make sure you remove this sticker. Otherwise you're going to be thermal throttling and the cooler's not going to be doing anywhere near what it's meant to. Now we've got it installed. One thing I didn't notice is these two edges here are closer than these two. So it's not a complete rounded square, which I thought that's what it was going to be. As you can see it from here to here, it looks like it is sloping. It's not just the video, it is sloping. So that is a tad unknown slash, personally I don't like the look of it because of that. If it was just squared the whole way, I'd be much more impressed with it, I reckon. Where it just doesn't look right looking down that way. If you have a look down towards the VRM heatsink up here, you see the gap get bigger as it goes along. Anyway, I've plugged the CPU fan header up here, and I've had to use an extension cable to plug in down here. So that didn't have enough cord to go wrap around the board behind the case and then back down to here. So if I turn it around, you should see it goes down to about here on the back. And then I've got it splitting and going off to the fans. Now I'm just going to install the graphics card and then I'll power it up and we get to see the fan in action. And here's the APV-1 installed. Itself doesn't look too bad apart from just the tapering off. I'm not a fan of that. But the rest of it does look rather nice. The bracket I don't mind, is something slightly different. I'm used to installing the Thermalright coolers, which usually the brackets themselves are a bit more different, just a two-piece design, where this is a full rectangle, which is usable between multiple brands, which I don't mind. It is a bit more metal, but if you do want to swap between Intel and AMD, you've got the part there already. You don't have to really worry about changing too much. Anyway, that will do for today, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.